According to populationpyramids.net, there are roughly 7 billion of individuals in the humankind in 2020. But the first time that we reached the first billion, that was 200 years ago, at the beginning of 19th century. So can you imagine, just in 200 years we have multiplied by 7. And this overpopulation is perhaps the reason of many problems that we have nowadays. Now, in a study called The World Population Explosion by Van Babel in 2013, he states this fact that Homo sapiens as a species, right, Homo sapiens sapiens, we have never been as many people. Now, from the many problems that this brings, I want to talk about the pollution. Pollution is one of the biggest issues that we are facing now as a humankind. And of course, one of the main problems of pollution is the plastic emission. Why? Because plastic is very difficult to break down and to be reabsorbed by the environment again. So, what we do when we produce plastic is that perhaps we use it once or twice, and then we put it in the garbage, and the plastic go to the streams, go to the rivers, and from the rivers to the ocean. There is a patch of garbage in the ocean which is, according to Ecologies of Entanglement of Michel Wang in 2017, one of the biggest, is like an island of plastic. But furthermore, this plastic is not visible even from space or from satellite images, because this plastic breaks down in what is called microplastic. So it is very tiny segments of plastic, and that very dangerous material and very light material that is on the surface of the ocean gets into the bodies of fishes and all the marine life that prey on the surface, and through them to other bigger animals that we end up eating. So what we are doing is we are poisoning ourselves with plastic, because there is not other place when we can put the plastic but in this planet, right? We cannot just make it disappear. So now that I have explained this, I'm going to try to persuade you in the fact that it's in our hands, that we can stop the use of plastic. And furthermore, what we can do, it is avoiding the use of plastic from everyday use that we have, like thinking that straws, bags, and many other bottles, right? And many other plastic that we just use once and put it in the garbage. So we can avoid that. We can start for avoiding that. And we have to think in ways of reutilizing this material that is already out there, and we have to do something about it. So in conclusion, the plastic is a very huge hoax that we are facing as humankind, and that further generations are going to face, and they're going to have to face. By the time I was born, 1985, there were already one huge island the size of Texas in the northern Pacific, and by this moment there are 5 of them all over the seas. So we have to really take care of this, because otherwise future generations are going to face a problem with no solution. It's in our hands. It's now that we can do it.